North Wales, a land of magic and mountains. Where once Celtic tribes roamed the valleys, is now a playground for those who dare to explore. Springtime brings new colour to the rugged landscape. Lambs in all of the world take their first steps, whilst daffodils begin to flourish in their dozens. Rivers and streams divide the land, flowing from high mountain lakes. Horned beasts shed their winter coats as our protagonist prepares for his first ride in 5 months. Aboard a fresh new steed, he sets out in search of adventure. But will he rediscover his love for mountain biking? Only time will tell. Come on, the Don.
Has it been a long, cold winter, or is it me? Feels like I've been hibernating, or maybe convalescing is a bit of a better, more accurate word. It's been hard work, but I've been working towards this, getting back out into the wilds. Well, I've been off the bike for about 4.5 months now, which is the longest time in 30 years. 1995, yeah, 30 years. So it's been all right. It's been tricky, but I have missed being outside doing things like this. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to feel today. I've planned it's quite an adventurous route. But it's nothing too gnarly. Having said that, this is a bit rocky where I am now, so I have to go steady down here because I'm not 100% sure how my injuries are going to feel yet. There's still some kind of unresolved problems going on, but I'm just so glad to be back out breathing the fresh air and actually pedaling and riding a bike. So I'm stoked for getting out into the wilds today. Oh my God! I've been on my physio program to the dot now for 4.5 months following my ACL reconstruction in my knee. That has involved lots of gentle moving to begin with, then onto the rowing machine, pedaling on the indoor trainer and stretching. In the last month or so, I can finally see my right leg getting stronger. It's been an opportunity to get back training like I haven't done in years. Why am I so keen to get back doing the very thing that injured me? I've wondered that before. When you sit around for ages and you kind of forget about riding your bike, you think, I wonder why I did it anyway. Is that kind of out of habit or what? But then, with a bit of rehab, a bit of strength coming back, and you see the bike hanging in the garage and the sun comes out and you think, oh, why not? And then I rode this week, actually, first time, just a little ride in my local woods, and I remembered why, because it's bloody good, isn't it? Actually, I planned this ride last week when the sun came out. It was at about 17 degrees for 5 days in a row. I think they call that full spring because now it's back to 3 degrees, just above freezing, which is cold, but it's flipping nice. The sun is out occasionally, so it's nice, cold, but still good to be out. North Wales is an incredible place, and it's rides like this that I've actually been thinking about a lot. Not really the bombing down hills or jumps, like the bike park riding that I would have normally enjoyed more. I'm sure I'll get back to that. Maybe it's a bit subconscious that I know I can't really do that for now. So I'm thinking more about this type of epic riding, getting out there into the wilds a bit further. I've planned a route starting out in Deskant, heading out on a part of the Trowes Eryri route, the Trans-Snowdonia route that I rode last year with Blake, heading north into the Coed Brenin Forest. As much as I love my sofa, it feels like after a while your world starts shrinking because you're not getting out and doing stuff. So that's what's so good about today, really. It's just that feeling of being out there again. I love it. Seeing some landscapes again, the world opens up in front of you. It's amazing. Loving it so far. But I do have to still be careful and rein it in. I spoke to my surgeon actually last week, and literally in his words, he said,
"Don't do anything mental."
That kind of, suits me for doing this type of riding. Really getting out there, doing kind of mellow riding, but feeling like I'm out there actually doing something. Definitely do. An extra motivating factor, if I needed one at all, which I don't, to get me out of the bike is that I've got a brand new bike as well, which is super exciting. This is the new Canyon Neuron on AL, so aluminium Neuron. It may look familiar because it looks so similar to the carbon fibre version of this bike. Even the welds up front are super smooth, and it's a proper adventure ready bike which suits me and the type of riding that I'm going to be doing at the moment. It's got the new Bosch Gen 5 motor, as you can tell from the 2-bolt motor mounts rather than the old 3, so it's quiet, it's got plenty of punch, and it's got big battery. It's got 800 watt hour internal battery that is removable. You've got this motor guard on the down tube there that pops off, and the battery comes out super easy. Plus I've gone with a power more as well, so I've got 1050 watt hours, which feels like a challenge. It feels like it's daring me to go out on some massive rides, because at the start of the ride it gave me a range of 93 kilometers in turbo, which seems crazier. I'll probably drop with the mountains we've got here. Comes with a kiosk display as well. If you want to use that, I've actually ditched that. Super easy to do if you want to. So I use my Garmin for most rides where I need some navigation. It is a proper trail bike, so it's got 145mm of rear travel and a 150 fork now. It's bumped up a little bit. I have got the AL9, the top spec version of the aluminium bike, and it's got the RockShox Lyric up front, so that's with its 35mm stanchions, but some of the bikes come with Fox 36. We've also got the RockShox Deluxe Select shock on the rear. It's got a 64.5 degree head angle, 76.5 seat angle, and decent chainstay length as well, so 455, so pretty long. So obviously with the Bosch CX you can climb some pretty challenging stuff. So it'd be good to test that out when I'm feeling a bit more up for doing some challenging climbs. That removable battery, down tube protection, motor cover, and double seal bearings make this a really practical bike to live with as well. It's also got that Bosch Connect module in there, so you can disable your bike, set an alarm on it, and track it to give you peace of mind as well. So I've swapped out my kiosk for the Garmin, and the only other change I've made is an upgrade to the wheels. I've put some Industry 9 wheels in here with their brand new Hydra 2 hubs. And these are the GR300 wheel set with the aluminium rims. And this bike that I'm riding in a large still weighs under 25 kilograms. So I'm just heading up now, the other side of the valley, up from the Moordock estuary, and now up onto part of the Trowsery, the Trans-Snowdonia ride. But actually, I have to admit, last year I rode it with Blake and we actually cut this bit out because we started the first day really late, so we cheated a little bit. We cut the corner. So I've never actually ridden this bit, so I'm going up into the unknown. At the moment on tarmac, I know this is a pretty chunky hill, and I presume we go off-road quite soon. We're heading north. We're actually at the highest point of the ride now, which is, it's not crazy, it's like 334 metres, but that's pretty much all the climbing done now. And it's downhill, and then we head east over to Coedrebrennan. But now and again, you see glimpses of Snowdon in the background, and it looks like there's snow on top of it as well, so it's pretty epic. And out this bit, you're in the middle of nowhere, there's nothing around here. But it's fun, and pretty amazing to look at as well. It's great to be back in the forest of Coedrebrennan. It's a place that itself has had its ups and downs. I'm really happy to say that the trails will still remain open. I'm going to turn off and hunt out some of the more mellow single track in the forest before turning south and back to Dolgellau along the Avon Moordock back to where I started. 36k now and 900 meters just under climbing, so pretty decent. Just cruising back down the river now, back to the start, Dolgellau. Cut it a little bit short. There's obviously way more trails to be ridden in Copenhagen if you got the time and the energy. It's been a big day, so I'm happy to be back on the tarmac and cruising back to the van. It's been a lot of fun. Right, 43 kilometers. We're just rolling back into town now, almost done. So 922 meters of climbing. Decent day out, but believe it or not, I've still got 48% of battery. I'm not sure I needed the range extender today, but that's crazy how big you can go. Feel super lucky to have this place, North Wales, about an hour and a half for me. So I shall be back, because you could do that lap, head into Copenhagen, do a big lap with the beast and then continue. So I'm sure you can make 80 to 90k out of that ride easy. So I'll be back maybe in summertime and I'll do it again. But thanks for watching, and it's good to be back on a bike.